Hey there, everybody. PT Pop here. All four lobes of my brain securely bound behind my back. Some of you may or may not know that I do voiceover work, and this improvised whisper room or vocal booth is inspired by Booth Junkie. Booth Junkie, I thank you so much. Mike Delgado, that's your name. I forgot your name, Mike. Mike Delgado, Booth Junkie. So this guy, if you haven't seen Mike Delgado on Booth Junkie, watch this guy. He's just amazing. I had a doorway over here that was my vocal booth. The doorway to my studio was my vocal booth. And I had sound tile, on these walls and on the door and on the ceiling. And I'd be in here like this and it was fine. But once I had the curtain pulled, it was just like a sauna in here for some reason. There was no ventilation. There was no place to plug anything in. So what I did, instead of having to crawl around with pillows all around me and soundproof blankets on top of me, so I'd be inside this little hole here with my headset on, this blanket over my head, and the microphone here, and it's completely soundproof. It's the perfect little vocal booth. But it was really, really, really hard to maneuver in. It's really hard to, function. Because I had this big computer, this iMac on my desk over here. I couldn't put my laptop here and have I got the audio interface over here. I've got a Focusrite Sapphire 6. Then I got my Yamaha MG 82CX here. And I had all this stuff. And then I saw Booth Junkie, and he told me about a new microphone and a new recording device that I'm going to get hopefully by tomorrow or Wednesday. This little, what I call the cone of silence. Missed it by that much. This is my cone of silence that I just took some sound tiles that I already had hanging on the walls, some acoustic sound tiles, and just shoved them into this area, which is much like the area over there where I've got my Yamaha. I'm sorry, not my Yamaha. I got my Taylor T5Z. And so I just took the shelves out and put these in here like this. And it's pretty cool because and then I have a rail up here on the ceiling where I'm going to hang this blanket. Hanging from the ceiling, I have I call it an audio blanket or soundproof blanket. I bought this off of Amazon. And I just take this, and I pull it like that, and it covers that, and it keeps all the reflective sound from the back coming back off the back, going back into the booth. And I just have it hanging. I have a rail system I bought off Amazon that I screwed into the ceiling. And these just roll like that. Hey there, so as you can see, I'm currently in my cone of silence. I don't have the back on, so the sound is coming in, it's hitting the sound tile here. It's pretty much getting trapped in there, but there's some reflection coming in from the back. So I just pull this in behind me. And it pretty much, there's some bleed from the sides, but it's pretty excellent for what I need to do. There's a little bit, if I come in real close, the sound pretty much dies right in here. There's a little bit of flutter. And I can always bring this in closer like this. Stuff like that, or get a wider blanket. But this pretty much is perfect for me. So I don't know how it sounds here, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. The nice part about this setup for me is I can just leave everything set up. I can leave it all set up inside here in my cone of silence. And I don't have to keep tearing it down and building it back up and tearing it down and building it back up. So now I can just go to my cone of silence. And there you have it.